Supreme setback for Didi. FIR stayed, notice issued. Supreme Court flags probe interference. Supreme Court order arms BJP offensive.
ये कानूनी जोर का तमाचा है उस मुख्यमंत्री को जो समझती है वो संविधान से ऊपर है।
So my heart is.
BJP slams Jungle Raj in Bengal.
ममता बनर्जी जंगल राज का प्रतीक है, अराजकता की मूर्ति है और जंगल राज कैसा होता है, बिल्कुल ममता राज जैसा होता है।
TMC questions timings of raid.
Election is forthcoming, then the interference by the ED to the political parties' affairs is also an important issue.
Supreme Court jolt for Mamata Sarkar. That is a big focus on India First.
The Enforcement Directorate today accused the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee of theft, accusing her and top Bengal administration officers of barging into the IPAC office and taking away files and devices. The TMC hit right back, saying ED deliberately chose to conduct searches at the office knowing it contained confidential election data in just before elections. TMC claimed Mamata Banerjee went in her capacity as the chairperson of the Trinamool Congress and not as Chief Minister of Bengal. The Supreme Court said prima facie they were of the opinion that the present petition has raised a very serious issue relating to investigations by ED or other central agencies and interference by state agencies. It's a very critical issue that we will be discussing on this broadcast. But before that, Nalini Sharma and Srishti Ojha bring you a top story from Supreme Court.
It is a supreme setback for Mamata Sarkar in her fight with the Enforcement Directorate. The Supreme Court has stayed all 3 FIRs filed by West Bengal police against ED officers over the IPAC searches. The court has also issued a notice to the TMC government asking for a response within 2 weeks on the ED's plea to hand over probe to the CBI. This after the central agency alleged its probe was obstructed by TMC and West Bengal State Police. It also claimed that TMC legal cell planned ruckus during HC hearing, citing WhatsApp chats. The Supreme Court says this raises serious questions of interference. The bench also said it was deeply disturbed by the disruption in the Calcutta High Court, asking whether the court had been turned into a protest site. BJP welcomed the court decision, calling Mamata the agent of anarchy, alleging Jungle Raj in Bengal.
ये नया बात नहीं है.
जो तृणमूल कांग्रेस का लीगल सेल है, ममता बनर्जी के इशारे पर व्हाट्सएप मैसेज भेजता है और कहता है सभी हाईकोर्ट पहुंच जाओ। ये ममता बनर्जी जंगल राज का प्रतीक है, अराजकता की मूर्ति है और जंगल राज कैसा होता है, बिल्कुल ममता राज जैसा होता है।
Senior advocates Kapil Sibal and Abhishek Singhvi argued the ED acted with malified intent, saying the agency knew IPAC housed confidential election material.
Evidence which has been taken by them in this statement is 21st February 2024. Thereafter he was sleeping altogether. Now when the election is forthcoming, then he was jumping upon, ED is jumping upon. That is also the question now.
The war of words is intensifying. For now, the Supreme Court has drawn a clear line. Party politics cannot obstruct investigations.
In a significant turn in the ongoing ED versus TMC controversy, the Supreme Court has now stepped in with a one-of-its-kind order. The top court has decided to deal with what it called a serious issue: investigation by central agencies and interference by state agencies. The court has made it clear that while no central agency has right to interfere in election-related work, crucial question is, if a central agency wants to investigate a serious offence in a state in a bona fide manner, can the shield of political party activity or state agencies be used to obstruct them?
But with elections approaching, the battle for Bengal looks set to only bitter in the days going forward. With Shrishti Ojha, Bureau Report, India Today.
The Trinamool Congress, on the other hand, continues to accuse the Enforcement Directorate of being a handmaiden of the ruling BJP at the centre, or words to that effect. Joining me on India First is Shamik Bhattacharya, Bengal BJP President and Party MP. Sir, welcome. Supreme Court issued notice to Mamata Banerjee government saying there's lawlessness. There will be lawlessness if we do not intervene. BJP इस आदेश को इस समय किस रूप में देखती है?
इस आदेश को स्वागत करते हैं। एक पश्चिम बंगाल का निवासी होने का नाते सिर्फ मैं एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का कार्यकर्ता है, हमको अगर छोड़ दिया जाए तो हर आम नागरिक विश्वास करते हैं कि पश्चिम बंगाल में एब्सोल्यूट लॉलेसनेस है, टोटल एनर्की, टोटल ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मशीनरी। सेंट्रल जज एजेंसी के ऊपर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का को ढाल बना के उसका ऊपर जो प्रशासनिक प्रधान है राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री, जिन्होंने संविधान की शपथ लिया, उन्होंने आक्रमण कर रहे हैं, उससे सारे दलील दस्तावेज छीन रहे हैं, लैपटॉप छीन रहे हैं, उसका स्मार्टफोन ले रहे हैं। कारण क्या है? कुछ भ्रष्टाचारी को बचाना है जो कोल स्कैम में इन्वॉल्व है, जो इस हावला ऑपरेशन का साथ जो उसी को बचाने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं। अगर ऐसा चलता रहे तो पूरा देश में अगर ऐसा फैल जाए तो क्या होगा? तो ये लॉलेसनेस का विषय है। इसका ऊपर सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो टिप्पणी है, पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल की जनता, किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी नहीं, स्वागत करते हैं इसको।
लेकिन प्रश्न यहां यह भी उठता है कि ये जो कार्रवाई हो रही है, टीएमसी का पूछना यह है कि चुनाव से ऐन पहले क्यों? हालांकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने यह भी कहा कि कानून तोड़ने वालों को कानून की रक्षा करने वाले बचा नहीं सकते। द कोर्ट सेड, इफ आई मे, इट्स आल्सो नेसेसरी टू एग्जामिन इशू सो दैट द ऑफेंडर्स आरंट अलाउड टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड अंडर द शील्ड ऑफ स्टेट्स लॉ इन्फोर्समेंट एजेंसीज। क्या कोलकाता पुलिस का जो रवैया था वो पक्षपातपूर्ण था? उस पर यह कड़ी टिप्पणी है।
कड़ी टिप्पणी तो है ही, लेकिन ये तो कोई पहला घटना नहीं है। इसका पहले भी वहां का जो डीजी राजीव कुमार के घर पर रेड हो रहा था, उसी समय कलकत्ता पुलिस सीबीआई ऑफिसर को कॉलर पकड़कर गाड़ी में उठाकर थाने पे लेके चले गए। पश्चिम बंगाल की मुख्यमंत्री इस घटना के लिए धरना में बैठ गए। जो रेड करने के लिए गया था ईडी शेख शाहजहां के घर पे नॉर्थ 24 परगनास में, उसका ऊपर जानलेवा हमला हुआ, बहुत सारे ईडी ऑफिसर्स घायल हुआ। उसी दिन ही रात को जब शंकर अड्ढ बोलकर तृणमूल कांग्रेस का एक नेता के घर में गया था बोनगा में, उसी समय इन लोगों का सारे गाड़ी तोड़ दिया गया। ये तो कोई नया घटना नहीं है पश्चिम बंगाल में। पश्चिम बंगाल का जनता तो इससे वाकिफ है।
सॉलिसिटर जनरल जो हैं तुषार मेहता, उन्होंने ममता बनर्जी पर आरोप लगाया कि वो जबरदस्ती उन्होंने वहां से सामान उठा लिया। अक्यूज्ड हर ऑफ थेफ्ट दैट शी टुक एविडेंस फ्रॉम द रेजिडेंस ऑफ आईपैक को फाउंडर प्रतीक जैन। राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री पर इस तरह का आरोप लगे, लेकिन जो ईडी है, ईडी पर भी लगातार आरोप टीएमसी लगा रही है कि ईडी इम्पार्शियल नहीं है। ईडी सिर्फ चुनाव से पहले इस तरह की कार्रवाई कर रही है और सिर्फ विपक्ष के नेताओं पर, जो बीजेपी के विपक्ष में है।
देखिए, हम किस रूप में देखते हैं, हम किस रूप में नहीं देखते, ये सवाल नहीं है। तुषार मेहता जी क्या बोला है, इससे हमारा कोई लेना देना नहीं है। पश्चिम बंगाल की आम जनता को पूछ लीजिए वो इस घटनाक्रम को कैसे देखा। एक राज्य की मुख्यमंत्री, एक सेंट्रल जज एजेंसी, एक प्राइवेट संस्था की ऑफिस में रेड कर रहे हैं, एक व्यक्ति के घर में रेड कर रहे हैं जो कोई सरकारी अधिकारी नहीं है। उस जगह पे क्यों गए थे वो? क्यों फाइल छीना? क्यों उस जगह से लैपटॉप ले लिया? क्यों सारे दलील दस्तावेज उस जगह से उन्होंने पुलिस की सहायता से उठा लिया? क्यों उस जगह पे प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी या चीफ सेक्रेटरी मौजूद था? पुलिस का डीजी क्या करने के लिए गया था? मुख्यमंत्री बोल रहे हैं हम तृणमूल कांग्रेस का चेयरमैन के नाते गया था, मुख्यमंत्री के नाते नहीं गया था। कपिल सिब्बल जी बोल रहे हैं जेट प्लस उसका सिक्योरिटी है, इसलिए जहां वो जाएंगे उस जगह में डीजी का पहुंचना जरूरी है, इसलिए डीजी गया। लेकिन तब प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी क्या कर रहे थे, दूसरे लोग क्या कर रहे थे, चीफ सेक्रेटरी क्यों गए थे इस घटना पे? संविधान की शपथ लेकर के जो लोग मुख्यमंत्री बना और जो ये सिविल सर्वेंट्स है, ऐसा आचरण क्या उससे एक्सपेक्टेड है?
अच्छा, आपने भी कहा कि जो डीजीपी गए या चीफ सेक्रेटरी गए वो क्यों गए, ये आपका प्रश्न है। दो कपिल सिब्बल और अभिषेक मनु सिंघवी, they mentioned in court that the ED officers did not identify themselves. As of now, the court has asked they've put a stay on the FIRs and they've said the CCTV footage has to be kept carefully. आप ये जो कोर्ट का आदेश आया है और ये जो टीएमसी कह रही है उसको किस रूप में देखते हैं?
हम फिर भी बोल रहे हैं पश्चिम बंगाल में जो आने वाले चुनाव है इसमें सिर्फ बीजेपी का साथ तृणमूल का लड़ाई नहीं है, ये पश्चिम बंगाल की आम नागरिक का साथ तृणमूल कांग्रेस का लड़ाई है। पश्चिम बंगाल में ये जो झूठा आरोप लगाया था ये बेबुनियाद है। ये हर गली हर मोहल्ले का सामान्य जनता जो है वो बोल रहे हैं। स्कूल गोइंग बॉय उसका भी ये मानना है। अगर आपको भी सुना है किसी भी जज एजेंसी, सेंट्रल जज एजेंसी कि जिस आला सरकारी ऑफिसर किसी का घर में रेड करने गया और वो उसी का बीबी के साथ मोलेस्टेशन किया, ये हो सकता है कभी? इसको कोई विश्वास करेगा? लेकिन तृणमूल ऐसे ही चलता है। तृणमूल तो हमारा जो कश्मीर पे जो लोग जवान हमारा सुरक्षा देते हैं उस लोगों भी ऊपर भी ऐसा आरोप लगाते हैं और इन लोगों का स्टेटमेंट लेकर पाकिस्तान टीवी 2 दिन से शो चलाता है। पाकिस्तान डेली न्यूज़पेपर में बैनर हेडलाइन बन जाते हैं इन लोगों का स्टेटमेंट। तो ऐसा अवस्था से हम लोगों को निकल कर आना चाहिए।
But as state BJP president, the principal point that the TMC raises is one, the timing of ED action, and why is it happening only against opposition ruled states? ED का दुरुपयोग हो रहा है, ये आरोप लग रहे हैं चुनाव से बिल्कुल पहले, इलेक्शन से बिल्कुल पहले, और केवल जो बीजेपी के ऑपोजिशन में स्टेट्स हैं उनके ऊपर। इस पर आप क्या कहेंगे?
हर आदमी बोल रहा है हुआ, हवाला ऑपरेशन हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, ये प्रूफ्ड है हुआ। कोई ना कोई तो इसमें इन्वॉल्व है। तृणमूल कांग्रेस इस फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर कोई विश्वास ही नहीं रखता। पश्चिम बंगाल का जो जुडिशियरी है, जुडिशियरी इज अंडर थ्रेट। न्यायाधीश का घर पे घुसकर, न्यायालय का कक्ष में घुसकर उसका साथ मैनहैंडल हो रहा है। न्यायाधीश का घर पे जाकर के उसको दीवारों पे पोस्टर चिपका रहा है तृणमूल कांग्रेस का लॉयर। ऐसा घटना तो हुआ है। एसएमएस करके, व्हाट्सएप करके सारे वकीलों को इकट्ठा करके राज्य की जो कानून मंत्री है चंद्रिमा भट्टाचार्य, उन्होंने वो न्यायालय का भीतर ऐसा हालत बना दिया जो उस जगह कोई सुनवाई नहीं हो पाए उस दिन, इतना गंभीर विषय में लेकर के। तो ये तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है ये साफ क्लियर है। तृणमूल का तो फेस लॉस हो गया आज, और तृणमूल का साथ साथ पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल आज हास्यास्पद स्थिति में चला गया पूरा देश का सामने। तो ये सरकार जितना दिन पश्चिम बंगाल में रहेगा, ना तो उधर कोई फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा, ना जुडिशियरी रहेगा, ना आपका कोई ये जो पत्रकार है उसका जो फ्रीडम है वो भी नहीं है।
So you're saying that it's a face loss for the TMC in Bengal. Mr. Shamik Bhattacharya, for joining me here on India Today, the state BJP president. Many thanks. The court, of course, the Supreme Court was scathing in its indictment of the commotion in Calcutta High Court, asking, is courtroom jantar mantar? Let me now throw it open for a wider discussion. Joining me on the show is Manishankar Chattopadhyay, is an advocate of the Supreme Court. Monojit Mandal is a political analyst, will give us the TMC perspective. Tuhin Sinha is a spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Satyendra Singh is former deputy director at the Enforcement Directorate. And Mr. Chattopadhyay, if I may begin with you, sir, the ED virtually accused Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee of theft accusing her of forcibly taking away files and electronic devices. Sir, is the Supreme Court notice to Bengal administration a setback for the TMC, a notice to the Chief Minister and the administration?
No, first of all, I am saying that I am not a leader of Trinamool Congress. I am not a spokesperson of Trinamool Congress.
Sure. We introduced you as an advocate. Go on, sir.
Many reason is there. As an advocate, sir. So mind it, for your information, that on 9th January, that date mentioned by the Tushar Mehta before this court, regarding vandalism by the party persons or something like that. So through WhatsApp chat, they are assembled in the courtroom number 5. My matter is the item number 36. Thereafter, the matter will Judge said that after 36, that matter will be taken up. So at this time of my matter, the court, Milord Justice Shubhra Ghosh requested to the learned advocate who are assembled inside the court to vacate the court because I am facing a lot of problem. But mind it, all advocate inside the court maximum 100. But today, Mr. Mehta mentioned before the Supreme Court that 5,000 advocate clerks, something like that, gathering. In the courtroom size is the maximum 100 or 150 advocates can assemble there. So it is a totally false statement. The lot of issues
Sir,
involved
be
in
that
this
as it
matter.
may,
I'm
my
not going
question to you,
discuss
in
about
your
this
view,
matter because
is a
the whole
notice
day
being
the
issued
public-
a setback for the Bengal administration, sir?
No. The question is that being an advocate and a student of the law, I know that any obstruction made by any person regarding the investigation of any agency, ED, CBI, state police, Calcutta police, whatever may be. But today is the dimension has been changed after coming the BJP government in the central. When in front of the chief minister in the Uttar Pradesh, in the counter attack accused person gunshot and died. That's why nobody protested before the Supreme Court that it is a lawlessness. Kindly see the copy paste statement made by Samik Bhattacharya. In the year of 2016, from the BJP office, the Narda case started. Now, Subhendu Adhikari joining the BJP, they said it is a false case. Thereafter, several scams. The copy-paste statement made by the
Sir, my question
earlier
for the
also.
moment was restricted
The
to what the
people of the
Supreme Court
Bengal-
said today. But let me bring in Tuhin Sinha because the TMC maintains ED officials did not
Sir,
identify
it is
themselves.
it is
They
a
did not
normal-
show their
it's a
identity
normal
cards.
order.
The TMC
It
has
is
also
a
questioned the
normal order.
timing. They've questioned the timing of the searches before elections. TMC leader and advocate Kalyan Banerjee asks, whenever it's a non-BJP state, central agencies interfere with political parties just before elections.
Well, good evening, Gaurav. Good evening, everybody. You know, the TMC is a class apart when it comes to shamelessness. After today's Supreme Court ruling, any other state government would have apologized, would have confessed that they made a mistake in filing FIRs against ED officials, because one of the prime rulings of Supreme Court today is to stay FIR until the next hearing. Number two, they have clearly, indicted the state government for the mobocracy seen in the courts. The India Alliance parties today are so frustrated because, their acts of corruption are getting caught that they are indulging in intimidation, brazen intimidation of the judiciary, which was seen last week when apparently TMC, cadres were sent WhatsApp messages asking them to assemble in court so that they could intimidate the judges hearing the court. And number three, the Supreme Court has raised very serious questions, stating that the job of the state government is to complement, investigative agencies do their task, not be an obstructionist like Mamta Banerjee herself led the way and, indulged in violent obstructionism. So I think any other state
Fair enough,
government
but my
would have
question
shown
was
remorse
timing of
today.
ED
But,
raids, sir.
this is
Timing of ED raids just before elections.
timing. Who are we
Monojit
to decide
Mandal.
the timing? Who are we to decide the timing? The case dates back to 2021, but yes, there is some fresh evidence linking the same money laundering network which was used to make payment in the coal scam to IPAC. So are you trying to say that TMC should be given impunity even after such scathing evidence has emerged? That's the boot question over here.
Let me take that to Monojit Mandal, because the Enforcement Directorate submitted that the TMC legal cell, and a point that was also raised by Mr. Sinha, the legal cell WhatsApp messages, the chat that was also accessed by India Today, a message circulated on WhatsApp group Legal Minds reads, "Everyone gather inside court number 5, item number 10. There was commotion in court. Proceedings were adjourned. Supreme Court had to ask, is court jantar mantar? So, sir, was this some kind of a show of strength by TMC?
No, I do not know the authenticity of this WhatsApp chat, but it is clearly mentioned that they want to join the procession of Miss Banerjee, which took place from this path where I'm sitting at the moment, in front of my university, Jadavpur University, that the buses arrangement are there. I mean, what's wrong in that? I do not find anything wrong in that. And concerned judge, the very honorable judge of the Calcutta High Court, probably her Justice Mrs. Ghosh, she did not have any complaint about that. And in fact, the lawyer from the High Court has made it clear that barely 100 people were present. So I don't know what's the buzz about that. Rather, you should be very worried about the fact that the Solicitor General, which is definitely a constitutional post, is making all kind of wild allegation against the Chief Minister, saying that she had stolen one mobile phone of the ED official. Now, whenever did that happen? Rather, she went there to protect her own things. She barely took the mobile phone and the laptop of Mr. Pratik Jain, as made it very clear by the advocate pleading the case for the state government. And she had got every right to do that because the ED officials came at around 6:20, apparently as ED officials. They did not identify themselves as ED officials. And you are talking about why the chairperson of All India Trinamool Congress went there along with Chief Secretary, DG. It happens with the Chief Prime Minister also. Even if he comes for a BJP program in Calcutta, Bengal, or anywhere in the country, he goes with all the officials. So okay. I mean, what kind of a logic is this? Come to the moot point. Does the ED have the power to abuse? They have the power to exercise in the benefit of people, not for political benefit. And it is quite apparent from the timing, from the office in which the searches were there, the ED went there to abuse their power for political dividends of a party.
Let me take that to Satyendra Singh.
Very simple.
The ED is being accused of being a handmaiden of the BJP, sir. Appearing for the TMC, Abhishek Manu Singhvi submitted that Mamta Banerjee was informed that unauthorized persons were trying to access IPAC material. Just before elections, if unauthorized people were to access crucial election-related data, the TMC submits they did not show identity cards. Initially, ED was being used to access crucial election-related data of the TMC, and that Mamta Banerjee did not want to permit, sir.
गौरव जी, आपको, मेरे को-पैनलिस्ट और सभी दर्शकों को नमस्कार। पहला आरोप कि ईडी के ऑफिसर्स ने अपने आप को आइडेंटिफाई नहीं किया, यह आरोप कौन लगाएगा? जब भी तलाशी के लिए कहीं जाते हैं, सबसे और साथ में पंच विटनेस लेके जाते हैं जो इंडिपेंडेंट होते हैं, सबसे पहले कार्ड दिखाए जाते हैं। अब ये आरोप लगाया जाए नहीं दिखाए गए, नहीं भी दिखाए गए, तो क्या कोई बाहरी व्यक्ति आके फैसला करेगा कि ये कौन लोग हैं? यहां जो जिसके घर पे तलाशी हो रही थी, उन्होंने कोई ऑब्जेक्शन किया, कहीं बोला? अब ये सब तो क्योंकि इन्वेस्टिगेशन का विषय बन चुका है, क्योंकि इतने हाई प्रोफाइल लोग वहां पहुंचे जिनकी जिम्मेदारी थी कानून व्यवस्था को बनाए रखने की, एज पर पीएमएलए सेक्शन 54 जिनकी जिम्मेदारी थी ईडी को सहयोग करने की कि ईडी अपना काम कर सके। अब ये आरोप की ये टाइमिंग क्या था? तो टाइमिंग एक प्राइवेट कल्प्रिट की सर्च करने के लिए टाइमिंग क्यों देखना पड़ेगा? और मैं तो
लेट मी टेक दैट टू मनोजीत मंडल, ही वांट्स टू रिस्पोंड। एक प्राइवेट आदमी है, अगर एक प्राइवेट कंपनी है, ठीक, नो, एंड द सेकंड पॉइंट, If Mamta Banerjee went in a capacity as TMC chief and not as the chief minister, why were top bureaucrats there accompanying her? That's the question you've answered in a bit. But does this not show that state use power? Top officials with their ED says the DGP was threatening them, threatened to arrest them, said Panchnama mein kuch nahi likha jayega, record kuch nahi kiya jayega, or words to that effect, sir.
First of all, IPAC and Mr. Pratik Jain, both of them are very honorable entity and persons in this country who also held the Prime Minister of this country in 2014 and 2019. Do you have any case against IPAC? Show me the FIR. Did you have any, case against Mr. Pratik Jain? Show me the FIR. And we don't have any case in the wee hour of the day. You are going there without identifying themselves. Does this person, very honorable ex-officer of ED, saying that there is no fake CBI, ED or other officials? There are hundreds who are doing this kind of things everywhere.
आपको special 26 type डर था, though the ED also says that sent a letter to the state police about their actions. But
one more second,
Satendra,
Mr. Savan. One more second. Just 10 seconds. You
okay, 10 seconds, Mr. Mandal.
Mr. Rajiv, no, just 10 seconds. You talked about talked about Rajiv Kumar. What happened to case of Rajiv Kumar 6 years ago? You maligned this person. Nothing happened.
Okay.
And Mamta did the right thing by standing beside Mr. Rajiv Kumar. Nothing happened.
Fair enough. Two very pertinent points you've raised. Okay, Tuhin Sinha, you wanted to come in first because the court also had a larger question. Whether actions like this will lead to a situation of lawlessness. One state not listening to the center or two states colliding with each other. ED versus local police. Mr. Tuhin Sinha.
See, my simple point is if TMC is so convinced that the ED had no case against IPAC, why was Mamta Banerjee so inclined to run to their office and, flee away and to flee with a particular document? Obviously, Mamta Banerjee knows something which you and the world does not know. And I think that is what needs investigation. That is what we need to get to the bottom of. Why is TMC not able to understand that? And there is a pattern. TMC has followed a pattern of this unruly behavior. Supreme Court, if the Honorable Supreme Court has today passed a very scathing judgment questioning the intent and the motive of the state government, it is a pattern which makes Supreme Court suspect that
so let me just take this to Mr. Satendra Singh, since you raised the question, what if they were fake ED officers, even they showed fake identity cards? That's why Mamta Banerjee was informed that unauthorized persons were trying to access election-related data. Mr. Singh.
देखिए, सबसे पहले मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूंगा कि सेंट्रल पुलिस फोर्सेस ईडी की टीम के साथ गई थी, तो क्या उनकी आइडेंटिटी इन्होंने चेक की कि वो वाकई पुलिस के सेंट्रल फोर्सेस से हैं या नहीं है, वो भी नकली है? किस तरह के मजाक बना रहे हैं, ये आरोप लगा रहे हैं। ये जो स्पेशल 26 56 जो जाते हैं ना, उनके साथ असली पुलिस के अधिकारी नहीं जाते प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए। और क्या उसके लिए एक चीफ होम मिनिस्टर को जाना पड़ेगा ये देखने के लिए, असर्टेन करने के लिए दे आर फेक और द जेन्युइन ऑफिसर? एक वहां का जो थानेदार है वह बहुत ही कॉम्पिटेंट होता है इस काम के लिए।
बड़ी बात, but now this matter is for the courts to decide. I've run out of time on this part of the show, but this is a story we'll be tracking over the next several days and weeks, because apart from courts, this is also now in the court of the people of Bengal. We'll wait and watch their decision too. Many thanks to all my guests.